Hey guys, this is Matt Kinzelon with a brief review of the Archos 70 internet tablet, which I've got here. It's pretty great, so I'll get right to the review. Alright, so here's the tablet itself. You can see it's 7 inches, very nice screen, pretty great. Right there it says Archos 70. Alright, on the left you've got the power cable. You've got the, I think it's like micro VGA. It's some weird cable that you can use to plug into your TV. You've got the audio jack and you've got the micro USB. Alright, on the front, I'll go over it this way. On the front, you've got a speaker on the left, a speaker on the right, and a little front-facing camera. And on the right, you've got two power buttons. You've got, or two audio adjuster button things. You've got the power button, and you've got a battery indicator, which indicates like if it's on. On the back, it says Archos, and on the left, there's a little stand which you can use to hold up the device, and I'm going to be using that to show you the software of it. So I'll put it down like this. Now the thing about the whole Archos tablet series is that they run Android. So as you'll see in a minute, it's Android, and one of the issues with this is any problem with Android is on this. So hopefully Android's pretty perfect, and it's a pretty good operating system, but I don't love it personally. So let's turn it on. I'm gonna hold this side so I can press the power. Alright, and here you'll see it just rotated. My screensaver right now is grass and it's moving. You can change the wallpaper just by holding on the screen, and you can say wallpapers, and I'll go in, make it a live wallpaper, and it comes with live wallpapers pre-installed. I don't know if you can program them. That'd be kind of cool. I'll make it magic smoke, for instance. I'll click set wallpaper, and it'll go out my old wallpaper, give me a new wallpaper. On the home screen, you'll see there are icons. You can move them around. There are also widgets. Just to move anything, you just hold down on it, and you can move it around. I'm going to leave that there. You can also do that for icons. You can go between home screens. I have a home screen here with a widget for a couple different things and a few apps. And I can go back to my main one, go to the right, go to the right again. And here you'll see another home screen. So I'll just go back to the main one. On the right here, not on the complete right, but on the right of your home screen, you'll see a button that you can press. It brings you to a list of all of your apps that you aren't even on your home screen necessarily, so you can open them from there. The thing with Android is when you run something, it automatically runs in the background, and you can't kill it unless you open up System Monitor. System Monitor shows you all the apps. You can say stop all programs to turn on all of them off, and that's pretty much it. Now, on the right here, you see a search button. That's like a quick search. You can search Google. You'll see a home button, gets you back to the home screen. You'll see a menu button, which is a menu button for individual apps, can respond to that. And you'll see a back button, which apps are responsible for making work. And if they don't, then it'll just take you back to your home screen. So if you click the menu button on the home screen, it'll say you can add an item, set a wallpaper, switch to TV to display it on the TV, and get to settings. Settings is basically you can change your Wi-Fi information and all that stuff, and you can just see the settings. Let's go back home. Alright, so on the top of pretty much any Android, you'll see the battery indicator, the Wi-Fi indicator. Some more indicators might be there, and then obviously there's a time, and if you drag down from the top, you'll see notifications, but I don't have any currently. If you're connected to Wi-Fi or you got like a mail app open, you'll see notifications there. So that's basically the main screen. The browser is pretty nice. It's a full HTML browser. This doesn't yet support Flash. Adobe has to like approve the hardware or something. I'll view Google in Classic. But yeah, they don't currently have that support for Flash. But most websites work. One of the issues is that if there's something inside of a web page that needs scrolling that's not the main page, you can't scroll it. So you can't even use the Android documentation site on this. It's pretty lame, but internet's pretty full. Scrolling works. Typing works. I'm not even going to bother trying to use the internet while this review is going on. It's Android and it's Linux, and so there are a few problems that I wouldn't expect to see in iOS, just because iOS is nice and run down and clean, and Android it feels like Linux in the way where everything isn't perfect, and I think that's one of the issues. And another thing is that their App Store, they actually don't use the main Android App Store. They use AppsLib, which only has apps specifically for this. It's down intermittently, so it works sometimes, but it's down sometimes. Let's see if it's up. And here it's up. But basically, some of the apps in this are good, but a lot of them suck. Like, there are apps with terrible graphics that don't even work properly, and, they allowed an app, like I was seeing, you'd never see this on the App Store, but on AppsLib, I saw an app called Firefox. The description was Firefox, and all of the reviews were, this is BS, don't buy this doesn't work at all. So, it's not the same level of perfection that you'd see on the iPhone when it comes to the App Store. So that's all I'm going to show you with the OS, really. But I'm going to show you now some of the apps that we've made for it. Because I just downloaded the Android SDK on my Mac, and I started making some Android apps. And hopefully they're not as bad as some of the apps I've already downloaded from AppsLib. But we'll see how it goes. So I'll show you Locare for the Android. Just made it. Works on pretty much any resolution. You can see the About page. It'll say it was made by us. As you can see, maybe you can't see, I don't know. The quality of the video is not that good, but I'll play a medium game, and I'll randomize it. And as you can see, the frame rate's pretty good on this. The tablet in general is pretty high frame rate. The screen repeat rate is pretty good. I'll just lose a game, and I won't even bother posting a high score. But as you can see, I'll hit the back button in here, and I had to make the back button work as a programmer because it doesn't automatically magically work. You have to make it work. There's a high scoreboard. It's online high scoreboard, so it's global. But yes, that's the Locare. We also made Bloopos and a few other simple things, and you can check those out. I'm going to post some of them to MacHeads 102. But anyway, that's kind of the Android OS. I like it, but not quite as much as iOS, just because iOS is more professional and it has less problems, and their app store is more refined, I'll say. It's really a nice OS, though. This doesn't have very many problems, and it's pretty smooth. Everything works pretty well. Just that one complaint about the browser. Now, I haven't tried to get music onto this, but I don't see a clear way to do it. I mean, obviously, I can Bluetooth transfer it. I can email myself music. I can get it from a Windows media server. But I don't know if, your average person will be able to figure this out. So I don't know if your average person will be doing much music on this tablet. But they have, like, a music feature built in, music widgets built in. And I don't know how anyone's supposed to get their music on it. But anyway, that's pretty much the tablet. It's 7-inch screen. Pretty nice screen. The hardware is perfect. I love the hardware. It's really great. Android OS, it's limited to what Android OS can do. And, if you don't love Android, then you're not going to love the way this operates. But, the tablet itself is good. And obviously they're making updates to Android and fixing things and all that stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching MacHeads 101. Subscribe and goodbye.